Yes, dear, I know, dear. But that is no reason to Yes, dear, but I can't... Let me explain, dear. Yes, dear. No, dear.
Something bothering you, John?
Well, no. Nothing that a skin graft wouldn't put right.
Not with you, John, know what I mean?
Look, just cut all that John crap, all right? Now, my name is Terry. If you have trouble with 2 syllables, just call me Tell.
Do
what?
I mean, what's that going to look like when you're middle-aged, with a couple of kids and a mortgage round your neck?
The only thing I'm going to have round my neck is this, right?
All right, my dear, if you insist. If you insist.
All right, then, is it, Uncle Arthur?
Just because you are the perverse offspring of her indoors sister does not make you proper family.
That makes him your nephew, that's proper, isn't it?
Only because of the peculiar laws of marriage, Terry. What I mean is there are no actual genes or corpuscles of the daily blood responsible for this
Future Prime Minister?
this spectacle of degenerate Homo sapien.
Here, Uncle Arthur, who are you calling homo?
And do not call me uncle. I do not want people to think I'm related to you in any way whatsoever.
We are, aren't we?
I have an image to keep up, and bald punks is not a part of it.
Skinhead.
What?
Your nephew, Nigel, here, is a skinhead. Isn't that right, John?
Right, John.
Right, John? What
You see, you've got to get the tribal identification right, or they get the hump. Right, John?
Oh, yeah, right.
Look, will you two return to planet Earth and tell me what you are talking about?
Thing is, have I got a job or what?
You can start by cleaning that lot.
I don't want to wash motors, do I?
Terry, will you try and communicate with him, because I'm finding it very difficult.
It's all part of your new employment duties, Nigel.
Why can't I be a car salesman or something?
A shaven head, dangerous and threatening footwear, and a swastika ramped between its minces. I am running a service industry here. I deal with the public who wear normal clobber. Confronted by you, I couldn't even give them free meals. Am I right or am I right?
Right, John.
Sergei.
Ernie. Terry, show Nigel where the necessary cleaning things are, will you?
We'll just be on the door on the right there.
I know that, but he doesn't. Tell him.
Why don't we have a tea break or something first?
Look, Nigel, let's get one thing clear from the off. Your mother has intervened with her indoors in the hope that I can, in some unfathomable way, help you to become a normal human being.
Nothing wrong with me, right, Tell?
Right, Nigel, right.
Personally, I am of the opinion that such a transformation would take many years of deep therapy in a top security institution.
See,
But as a personal favour to your mother, and in spite of terrible feelings of foreboding, I am willing to give you a chance to earn what will undoubtedly be the only honest crust you'll ever earn in your miserable life.
what's he on about, Tell?
Don't know, Nigel. Still, look on the bright side of it. He could like you, then you'd really be in trouble.
You are on a week's probation. Any looning about, and you're on your bike with your cards. Got it?
All right for a sub, Uncle Arthur.
So, what are you telling me?
I'm simply suggesting, Captain, that I think it would be ill-advised.
I am the captain, and I will decide it, what is or isn't ill-advised. Товарищ Natasha Grigorovna Yushkov.
Hello, John. Want a new motor?
Good grief.
You looking for someone or something, Mr. Chisholm?
How about you, John? Want a new motor?
Who or what is that?
That is family.
Family?
That is Arthur's nephew. And now an employee of Daily Enterprises.
Daily Enterprises. Ian, is he?
Arthur? Nah.
Don't mind if I seriously doubt your word, do you?
Be disappointed if you didn't.
Say where he'd be?
No?
Say when he'd be back?
No.
What was a minor detailed information, eh, McCann?
Yeah.
Got the time, have you?
Let's thank you.
Interesting kettle, Terence.
Do you like it?
Had it long, have you?
Well, 3 years, yeah.
Well, of course, you've got a receipt.
I'll leave off, Mr. Chisholm.
Yeah, right. Got it. Old Bill John, right?
Right.
Yeah, listen, right. I was thinking of joining the force, right? I mean, dead handy with the boots, aren't I? What do you reckon?
Trying to take the piss, are we, Sonny?
No, I mean it, don't I? I'd love it, wouldn't I, right? Serious?
Right.
What a boil on the backside of humanity.
Aye. Who'd have thought that Arthur'd have a skinhead for a nephew, eh?
Let me enlighten you, Jones. Almost any antisocial misfit is a candidate for Daly's kith, kin and companions.
I mean, I can cop the odd bit of gear, Arthur, obviously, but this geezer's on about bulk buying, know what I mean?
A real, proper Russian, you mean?
Well, so what? And just the same as you and me. The man's a punter, what's the difference?
Well, I don't have to tell you, Ernie, you know, a lot of my gear has the sort of pedigree that wouldn't stand too much scrutiny, official-wise, you know what I mean?
No, of course I don't.
There you go. Oh, I forgot to tell you, Arthur. Chisholm was asking after you this afternoon. Chisholm? Yeah. You say what?
Oh, no, he wouldn't, would he? Just sniffing around, you know. Where would you be at that time? Would you be here this evening? That sort of stupid thing.
Who's this Chisholm then?
Local plod. Gives me more than enough aggravation, I can tell you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'm not sure I want to encourage any more by knocking out gear to Russian Matalos. I mean, they have a different system to ours if it all goes boss-eyed. It's a bash on the bonds down a dark alley at night and off you go. Salt mines and archipelagoes. Not very nice at all.
Turn it in, Arthur. I'm talking about an ordinary seaman off an ordinary cargo ship. We're always knocking out bits and pieces to him down the docks, have been for yonks.
Oh, I don't know, Ernie, I don't know.
So I'm not trying to get a drink out of it, if that's what's bothering you.
No.
Just trying to do you a favour.
Yeah, well, I appreciate it, Ernie, I appreciate it.
Well, in that case, I won't say no if you do put me in, will I?
Oh, Dave, Ernie will look after this.
Cash customer, eh?
As a point of interest, what sort of gear is this Soviet citizen interested in?
All of them. They're very big on quartz watches.
All right, tell me. Hello, Mickey. What are you doing round here?
Popping in to see Arthur, is he about?
No, I think he's gone to see his accountant this morning. Do you want me to give him a message?
Well, I've got these samples he was asking about. If he's interested, tell him to give me a bell, all right?
Yeah, all right, yeah.
Hello, John. On your motor?
Oh, this is Nigel, Arthur's nephew.
Is he kidding?
No.
Why did you leave it at the car lot?
I forgot it, that's all.
Oh.
Well, I sent Nigel back for it.
You let that airless oaf have the key to the office?
Yeah, it's all right.
It is not all right. Who knows what he might damage or disturb or thieve?
But Arthur, he is family. I mean, how could he do a thing like that, eh? Anyway, what's in the parcel?
Samples, kettles, quartz. At a quartz of the price.
Yeah, well, coming from Mickey Coyne, they've got to be hooky, haven't they?
Why?
It's a right tea-leaf, he is.
Oh, look, just because a man's been fitted by plod a couple of times doesn't mean he's at it. He is an honest entrepreneur, like me.
Exactly. You know Chisholm was round the car lot, don't you?
Yeah, and Dave said he was round to Winchester, too. I wonder what he's after.
Dodgy digitals, probably.
What makes you say that?
Well, he took more than a passing interest in mine.
Yeah, but that's not.
No, I know this isn't. But it don't take the brains of Lloyd George to work it out, does it, eh?
Work what out, McCann? A 2 and 2 are 4. Or if it's dodgy, it's got to be Daly.
I wonder what you're trying to imply, Mr. Chisholm.
No implication, Arthur. Simple statement of fact.
I would like to point out to you that that is the sort of litigious
Shut
remark
it, Arthur.
that my lawyer
Boring,
would be only too
tedious
happy to
claptrap.
pursue. There is nothing dodgy about me or my stock.
And you won't mind us having a look round, will you?
Ask him, Terry, will you?
Have you got a warrant?
Tell him, will you, Jones?
Warrants are a time-consuming formality, Arthur. We simply tell any magistrate any damn thing we like, and they'll sign on the dotted, no question. We know it, you know it, everybody knows it. So why should we bother, eh?
Particularly when it's someone as patently dodgy as you.
Well, when it's put like that, it does have a certain forceful logic about it.
Yeah,
doesn't it?
thank you for pointing that out to me, Terry, yes.
Yes, it does, doesn't it?
I suppose there's no point in asking exactly what it is you're looking for, Mr. Chisholm.
Bless the little Arthur, none at all. Oh dear.
Uncalled for, Mr. Chisholm, uncalled for.
I should have a word with your suppliers. Rip-off. Oh, very good, John.
Lovely way to earn a living, isn't it? Invading people's privacy, searching their premises, vandalising it. Nigel?
No, I should have a look over there. Who gave you permission to drive that? Come on, get out.
Don't mention the parcel.
Come on, out, turn it off. Terry, get this back to the car lot, will you? I want a word with you inside. Sorry about this, Mr. Chisholm. One of Mother Nature's genetic freaks.
Stop right there, Daly. Oh, yes. I can see the family likeness. Oi!
Something wrong, Mr. Chisholm?
Something certainly smells wrong.
I know, I keep talking to him about personal hygiene, but you don't listen to a word I say.
Right, McCann, let's see the boot. Jones? Yours?
Part of my stock, certainly, yes.
Got a licence, has it?
Of course I have, ain't I? Oh, minute.
Name?
How do you stand it, Taff?
Celtic willpower. And a morbid fear of unemployment.
I don't know, Mr. Chisholm. Violence and villainy running amok on our streets. And all you can find time for is to harass the innocent.
I want
right
you round the neck. Driving licence, documents, and the insurance.
Nevertheless, considering the dismal clear-up rate by the Met in this great city of ours, I suppose...
Spare wheel and jack. That's all, Gaff.
I hate a disappointment. Don't you?
Jones?
My friend! You have something for me, yes?
Could be, comrade, could be. What are you drinking, vodka?
Whiskey, your vodka's like a piss water.
Large Scotch, Avril.
We do some business and I will give you a bottle of real Russian vodka, eh?
And remember, Terry, diplomacy is of the essence.
Diplomacy? What are you talking about?
We are dealing with a citizen of the Soviet Socialist Republic. Your actual communist. And not only that, he's a foreigner.
So what's that got to do with it?
What's that got? Terry, we are in effect ambassadors for our country.
Ambassadors?
And as such, we must conduct our business in a proper English way.
And what's that?
Sympathy and understanding for the oppressed citizen of foreign parts, but remain sure and firm in our capitalistic ideal.
Like ripping the punter off for every rouble you can get, eh? That ideal.
Hey, listen, what you going to tell Chisholm that Nigel was family for? Chisholm, of all people.
Just wanted to impress him.
Impress him? Not even vaguely funny, Terry. I shall have to put up with jibes about my kith and kin for the next 10 years.
Which is just about what you're going to get if you're captured selling hooky watches to the Russians.
I told you they are not hooky.
Oh, no. Well, what about all that at the car lot with Chisholm, then?
I was simply trying to protect Nigel from a confrontation with the forces of law and order. They have a very strong bias against the youth of this country. The boy's obviously simple in the head. He could have said anything.
You're lovely, you are.
Here we are. Listen, any sign of the KGB moving in, you give him a right-hander, give me time to leg it, right?
Oh, I see, yeah. Diplomacy, eh?
Yeah.
Ambassadors of our country, huh? Bullshit.
I like.
Right, we got a deal then. 3 dozen at the aforementioned price.
A deal. Done.
I can let you have these and the tracksuits, more or less immediately. Comprendez-vous?
Comprendez-vous? The geezer's Russian.
Terry, am I communicating with a man or am I communicating with him? You savvy, don't you, Sergei? I don't need lessons in linguals. There is a common language that we all understand who work in international trade.
Oh, God help us.
Sorry about that, comrade, but you understand about peasants, don't you?
He has good sense of humor, this friend of yours. I like him.
He likes you.
We do good business.
Terrific. Let's all have another drink on the strength of it, eh?
Oh, and don't worry about the motive thingies. I believe I have the genuine, similar American article, Stars and Stripes, yes?
Oh, you're guaranteed to get striped by him.
And how's the salt market over there, by the way?
Oh, I like.
Yeah, great.
I wonder what he's bought this time.
Perhaps we should ask the captain. Last time, our comrade Sergei got me some very nice degenerate underwear. I will show you if you like, Vladimir.
Королеву, деньги нет.
Что тебе темнеешь? Это ничего тебе темнеешь.
Oh, by the way, I was checking the conversion rate of the rouble vis-a-vis the pound sterling in the Financial Times. 95p, I believe.
Yeah, what you might call the quid pro kopeck, eh?
Please, Terry, we're trying to talk global currency exchange. We do not want to instigate a diplomatic incident because of a misunderstanding about the proper readies, comrade, right?
Нет.
Sergei Zhukovsky. Why are you not with the rest of the crew?
What's the point in learning English, comrade, if I'm restricted from promoting the cause to the exploited working classes of the West?
Absolutely. Oh, you going to introduce us or what?
Okay, Terry.
I'm Natasha Grigorievna Yushkok. I'm pleased to meet you, Terry. I am the bosun on the Yushchenko.
Bosun? You? You can't be a bosun,
You are surprised because I am a woman, yes? In Russia, women often do jobs like this.
Terry, I think we ought to be on our way.
Arthur, oi, where's your manners? What's all that about diplomacy, eh? Ambassadors of our country. But let me introduce you. This, Natasha? Yes? Natasha, this is Arthur, and this is Ernie.
How do you do, Arthur?
Yeah, they're workers of the world uniting.
Right.
Listen, I've got to ask you. There's something I've always wanted to ask a lady bosun of a ship. Look, come over here. Come here. Go on.
Terry.
Yeah, is she really the bosun?
Yes, She's also party member and ship's political officer.
Political?
KGB, leave off.
Well, political officers, the same thing, isn't it?
What, cloak and dagger, you mean, eh? Funny big hats, poisoned umbrellas, all that.
It's all very well to mock my son, but when it comes to the way the Ruskies operate, I have read all my Len Dayton, and I've listened to all Ronnie Reagan's speeches.
And seen too many James Bond films.
Hey, you didn't mention to her about that bit of business I'd done with that Sergei geezer, did you?
You? No, we traded in more important information.
More important? What?
Well, vital statistics, that sort of thing, you know.
Oh, very droll, Terry, very droll. Hey, keep your eye open for a chemist, will you? I'm going to get some corn plasters.
Corn plasters?
That's well out of order, Uncle Arthur, well out of order. Why have I got to wear this?
Because it offends my sensibilities, and I told you not to call me uncle.
Well, I ain't going to walk down the road with this.
You remove that, and you remove yourself from my employ, understand?
People will laugh, won't they?
Well, it's better than reeling back in horror and disgust. Yeah, come on, get on with sewing on these motive things. The man's waiting for delivery.
I made a right ricket telling you I did sewing in a bleeding detention centre, didn't I?
Well, never mind about that. Just treadle the pedal.
Yeah, but for the sort of money you're asking off of Arthur, they've either got to be snide or bent, haven't they?
Well, does it matter?
It does with Chisholm making himself busy, yeah.
Don't worry about him. He's just on his rounds trying to get lucky.
All right, Johnny. I'll take your word for it that you don't actually know who stole the watches. But you do know who's punting them, don't you?
I only know what I get told, Mr. Jones. That's by people like myself. I mean, let's have it right. No half-truth villain's going to whisper any heavy stuff in my ear, are they?
This is your bottomless pit of information, is it? Deep gob. Your own personal direct line to the activities of the Manor's major villains.
Look, Gav, the quality of grassing isn't what it used to be. What with the judges giving them porridge these days?
A name, you lowlife. Or any gas meters outstanding on our books will be fitting you nicely, if you take my meaning. Another cup of tea, love, please.
It's lovely, isn't it? I mean, just try and give a bit of help.
How's it going then?
Finished, didn't I?
Oh, very good. There may be a glimmer of hope for you yet, my son.
Well, I folded and stuck them in a box like what you said.
Oh, lovely, lovely. Terry, have you got any Duke of York? Oh, and get me them Walkman thingies, will you?
Yeah,
Get me the lid of the box, will you, Nigel?
There you go.
Tom.
Oh, yeah. Very subtle, Arthur. Very subtle.
Put them in there.
Right, take it away, Tavarich.
More overpriced Western merchandise for our new petit bourgeois, товарищ?
Hey, Capitan. Even the party must eventually give way to capitalist market forces, eh?
They are the market forces, Sergei Zhukovsky. Or at least their offspring are.
Hey, Capitan.
Not like you.
What?
Parting with the goods before you've seen the Reddies.
Oh, Ernie's on a drink for delivery and collection. I've known him for years. He wouldn't turn me out. You wouldn't turn me over, would you, Ernie?
All done.
Large scotch.
What else?
Large scotch, please, dear.
Paid on no bother. He's broke saves in a couple of days. Here, Arthur, what he'd really like to get hold of is a couple of trainers. You know, those with the stripes down. Keeps going on about Adidaskis.
No trouble.
What's that? That's the dough, isn't it? You sure that's not what we agreed, is it?
What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong, here's the dough.
It ain't sterling, is
Of
it?
course it's not. It's roubles, isn't it?
Roubles? What the bloody god's roubles to me?
Getting a flap, Arthur. You just change it to bank. You know, like any currency.
But how do I know that is the right amount?
95 pence a rouble, that's what you said. We worked it out from there. Mate, money's money, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose so.
What's the matter?
But I don't understand. Look, would you... that is, do you mind repeating that?
It's forbidden currency, Mr. Daly.
Forbidden currency? But I have an account here. They can't forbid it. It's mine. I want to see the manager.
He'll only tell you what I'm telling you. There are certain currencies that we don't recognise, and Russia is one of them.
But I've...
You've been turned over, haven't you?
No, I have not. That is not faintly amusing, Terry. Please, don't go away. Look, what we are talking about here is $1.5 grand of my capital. And what is my whack?
Moscow monopoly money.
Yes. No. Look, look, are they not genuine banknotes?
Well, they appear to be genuine roubles, yes.
And does this country conduct business with Russia?
I understand what you're saying, Mr. Daly, but that is conducted more on an exchange basis. Our goods for theirs, you know. I'm afraid we simply do not exchange actual sterling for roubles. Unless...
What?
Well, you could try going to the foreign desk of our main branch and asking if they would accept the money on a collection basis.
Collection basis? What's that?
Well, briefly, it simply means that the bank sends the cash, in this case your roubles, to a Russian bank in the hope that they will return the equivalent amount in sterling.
In the hope?
Sometimes they're cooperative and sometimes not. Well, it's sort of pot luck, really.
Pot luck in a bank?
Theirs, not ours.
Hardly the British way, is it?
No, it is not.
No.
They have their little idiosyncrasies.
And if that isn't enough, this bird at the bank tells me that Soviet officials can get very curious about how large lumps of their currency have ended up in democratic hands, if you see what I mean.
Well, £1.5 in roubles is hardly the sort of small change you bring back from holiday over there, is it?
Exactly. A man in my position could end up in a web of international intrigue with God knows what plots of red revenge on my person.
Yeah, I can see that, Arthur.
I am serious, Dave.
Of course you are, Arthur.
Yeah, well... And that isn't to mention the unhealthy interest that will be taken in me by our own,
Secret Service, MI5, the professionals.
There are other clubs I can spend my hard-earned in, you know, Dave.
Not if it's roubles, Arthur.
Hello.
Hello, Terry.
How'd you find me? I mean... Oh, no, sorry, come in. Thank you. Yeah, straight in there. There you go. So, how'd you find me?
You gave me your phone number, remember?
Oh, come on, sit down, make yourself at home.
Thank you.
Yeah, but I'm not listed in a book or anything.
Oh, that was no problem. Our embassy is very efficient in these matters.
Oh dear. I don't know whether to be worried or flattered. Why didn't you just ring me?
I wanted to surprise you.
Well, you did, yeah. Listen, what'd you drink, eh?
Have you got a Zhubruvka?
Pardon?
She wants to know what?
If you happen to know where Sergei is.
What, the Russian metallo that I,
Yeah, that's the one, yeah. You know, the bloke we had a chat with in the pub with Ernie.
Well, why should I know where the... Something's not happened, has it? Nothing's come on top, has it?
No, I don't think so. No.
Terry, the tone of your voice does not give me confidence.
Well, the truth is that that's the bosun. You remember, Natasha? She thinks that the geezer has defected.
Oh, my good God. And the Ruskies have stuck my name in the frame, eh? They think that you... Is she still there?
Yeah.
Alone?
No, I'm with her.
Terry, please. This could be very dodgy indeed.
Well, it did cross my mind, Arthur.
Listen, don't mention my name on the phone. You never know who might be earwigging.
That little firm under Chelsea Barracks and the KGB can plug in any trumpet they like.
Oh, my God, what with this and the roubles?
I'll tell you what, do you want to talk to her?
Talk to her? What, you gone potty or something?
Hello?
This is Natasha Grigorievna Yushkov.
Oh, God. Oh, hello. I was just,
I would like to talk to you about Sergei Zhukovsky, the seaman from the Ushenko who you were talking to with your friend Terry
In the public house where we also met.
Oh, yes, I do vaguely remember. I was just explaining to my, comrade. I don't think I can help you there.
It was just a brief encounter, a chance meeting.
Grafters of the world exchanging words of mutual understanding, so to speak.
I do not think that is all you exchanged, Mr. Daly.
You know my name.
I think maybe we should meet and have a little talk.
Sergeant Chisholm.
Yeah, right, yeah. Asked me to come down personal-like, didn't he?
What's it about?
I've got some information for him, haven't I?
Information?
Yeah, information. Know what I mean, John?
I'll see if he's here.
Here, John?
It's Sergeant to you.
Oh, yeah, right. Listen, you allowed to wear what sort of boots you like in this job?
Sergei, my drug? I'm going to take you up west.
Up the west, yes! Up the west!
No, not up the west. Up west. West End, you know, show you the sights. How the other half lives. You know what I mean.
I like you. You're good man. We do good business, eh? You help me, yes?
Yeah. Come on, up west. Well, what is it?
What's what?
What do you want?
Oh, yeah, I'm here, aren't I?
So?
With me documents, like you said.
You're supposed to produce them to him.
You said to produce them personal, like?
Yes, to the uniformed officer on duty. Cretin.
I was asking him about the boots.
Boots?
Well, if I do decide to join the force, right, I want to wear my DMs, right? People respect them, know what I mean?
Sergeant, I want this lout arrested. Now.
Here, hold up, John.
What am I supposed to arrest him for?
Wasting police time, carrying an offensive mouth. Does it matter?
Leave it out, John. Leave it out.
Are you sure about this, Charlie?
This way.
This ain't right?
Resisting arrest.
Leave off.
Assaulting a police officer. Foul and abusive language in a public place. Do you want to hear more?
I want me lawyer. Where's me uncle?
I got him here with me.
Where? Where is he with you?
Oh, we're in a phone box up west.
Been showing him round Soho, haven't I?
Oh, that's nice, isn't it? The man stripes me for $1.5 grand. I got the KGB on my Gregory, and you're schlepping him round Soho.
Stripe? KG? Hey, what are you on about?
What am I on about? I'll tell you what I'm on about.
But do you think he will come?
Oh, yeah. Well, he said he would, didn't he? Yeah.
This is a serious matter.
It might be serious to you, but Arthur and I don't know anything about your missing sailor.
But you are his contacts. You are the ones he was friendly with.
Contacts? Chance meeting in a pub? You got to be kidding.
Kidding?
Yeah, joking. Not serious.
Oh, no. No, I do not joke about this. I also know that you sold him various articles.
No, not us. No.
Terry, it is common knowledge on board the ship that Sergei Zhukovsky buys Western goods and sells them at home for exorbitant prices.
But I thought all you Russian visitors did that.
He exploits his comrades and betrays the principles of communism.
Cool, you do take things seriously, don't you? Don't you ever let your hair down?
But I have let my hair down.
No. No, what I mean is relax, you know, have a good time, have a giggle.
Yes, of course. When my work is done.
Here, do you want another drink? Yeah, of course you do.
How long will it be before he comes?
Not long enough.
How long are you going to keep him dubbed up then, Gov?
Long enough. Then we'll have a little chat to him about his Uncle Arthur.
What's that?
Don't show your ignorance, Terry. This is a chapka, the people's popular headgear of our Soviet friends.
Oh, friends is it now? I see. From the right of Reagan to the left of Lenin in one foul swoop. Terrific.
Is she still?
Yeah.
Well, I think the time has come for some delicate international negotiations in the art of détente.
Well, sounds very impressive. What's it mean?
The slippery Slav in return for my sterling.
Better come in then, eh?
Okay.
But keep it under your chapka.
See, the thing is, comrade, there's no way I could take you home to my place. My wife would go potty. She got his thing about foreigners, you see.
I must report to the authorities. As for political asylum.
Asylum. No, not yet anyway. Let's see Arthur first. He'll help you out, don't worry. That's why I rang you. Sold the earth, isn't he?
My friend Arthur, добрый день.
You get a cab.
Yeah.
A taxi.
But first we have another drink.
No, you misunderstand, my dear. I do not know where your shipmate is. I'm simply offering what assistance I can as a sympathetic citizen who has cast his vote for socialism all his working life.
I do not think I believe you.
It's true, I swear it. Clement, Harold, Jim, I campaigned for all of them in their time. You tell her.
No. Look, Natasha means she doesn't believe that you don't know where her shipmate is.
Oh, I'm from working stock myself, my dear. I'm a man of honour. I couldn't tell porkies to me own.
But how can you help me if you do not know where he is?
Modesty forbids, my dear, but I'm not exactly unknown in the underworld, an underground movement in this city. I have many contacts, and that is why it is vital that this should be our little secret between us. We don't want to bring in the authorities.
No, that could be very embarrassing for all of us, Mr. Daly.
Yeah, I suppose discretion is the... Pardon me asking, comrade, but how come you know my name?
Is that so important?
No. Oh, there is one other little thing.
No? What is that?
Well, I don't have to tell you, my dear, that unfortunately this is a wicked capitalistic capital. And as such, a quest of this nature will incur heavy expenses. In pounds sterling, I hasten to add.
Leave it out, Arthur.
I'm afraid we cannot possibly pay you for this, Mr. Daly.
Arthur. Call me Arthur.
I'd rather not, Mr. Daly. Perhaps we should call in the authorities in this little matter.
No. Look, Natasha, look, Arthur didn't mean that he would want any payment or anything like that, did you?
No. Whatever gave you that impression? No, I will bear the brunt of the financial burden, have no fear. As long as we're agreed that we keep out the heavy mob.
A heavy mob?
Plod.
What is this?
The police. The private army of the establishment.
And your lot with the furry overcoats and the dodgy brollies.
I think he means the KGB.
Yes, I understand your nervousness in this matter.
Tell you what, I'd join the party to get hold of that.
Yeah, can she keep stum now?
Well, I don't know. I mean, you're the expert in how the Ruskies think, aren't you? Well, where is he then?
Where is who?
Arthur, you're talking to me, remember?
He's with Ernie.
Where?
Highgate. What a place for a meet, eh?
Oh, yeah. Full marks to Cole.
Oh, very good, Terry, very good.
Oh, but this is ridiculous. Why? Well, why can't we meet in a nice warm boozer or something, eh?
Because if any of the odd lot descend to claim us, we can deny all knowledge of a defector. We simply say we're showing Comrade Sergei the resting place of the father of the revolution.
Oh, yeah, that'd convince them, wouldn't it? Well, I don't know if you've noticed or not, but Ernie and the Russian patriot ain't here, are they?
No, they should have been here before us.
Probably been captured and getting the old treatment now.
What treatment?
Well, you know, the electric probes on the nuts, all that sort of stuff.
Terry, please, I hate that sort of imagery.
Yeah, well, I'm not hanging about here. I don't know what you expected to gain from the meet anyway.
Well, but a man turned me over for $1.5 grand.
Well, but he didn't think that. Listen, that was real money to him, wasn't it? He could take that back to Mother Russia and buy whatever he wanted with it.
Yeah, but look, if I can't have the proper English readies, I want my gear back. And how am I going to get that if he defects and leaves all my goods on a boat bound for the Baltic?
So what's the plot then, eh? And what are you going to do, grass him to Natasha so she can get a couple of heavies from the Russian embassy to swag him back against his will, eh?
I am not a grass, Terry. I just want the man to honour his deal. That's all. I mean, he can go back on board and say he's been mugged by a running dog, capitalist hooligan, and woke up unconscious in a park or something like that.
Yeah, then what?
Well, then he can slip my goods to Ernie on the dockside. And as far as I'm concerned, he can jump overboard and swim wherever he wants to.
Don't talk so much rubbish, Gordon. Look, do you think they're going to let him off the ship once he goes back on it?
Why not?
Well, they take it very seriously when one of their citizens scarpers.
Oh, expert on defective Russians now, are we?
Dave! You two are war elephants, ain't you?
Dave, I want you to meet, I forgot your bleeding name, and I... Sergei Zhuk. He's Russian.
I'd hate to see him going slow then.
Yeah. Look, I was supposed to meet up with Arthur. Got a bit sidetracked. He's not in here, is he?
No, Arthur ain't here, and no offence, Ernie, but don't ask me to serve you and your pal any more booze, eh?
Point taken, Dave. Just one thing, got a bit of a problem.
I can see that.
No, it's not that. It's him, you see. It's him. I'm gonna be sick.
Really got to try and get myself a better class of clientele.
And there's another thing you don't know.
Oh, yeah, what's that?
When these defectors flop themselves in the West, they have to undergo interrogation by experts in psychotherapy warfare to make sure they are not double agents.
Double agents? What are you talking about? Arthur, the man is a second stoker or something on a merchant ship. He's just a hustler like you and me.
Just shows how little you know about the netherworld of Smiley's people. So even if you're right, and I'm not saying that it's not a possibility, he would still have to undergo the interrogation. They all break down in the end. Confess all.
But Arthur, he's got nothing to tell him, has he?
Oh, what about that little bit of business we done with him?
Oh, you, Arthur. You done with him.
Oh, I see you're no longer on the firm. I'm innocent, officer. It was him. Arthur Daly. Nick him. Is that what you're saying? Pardon?
You heard. Nigel, why aren't you cleaning the cars?
What?
What are you doing?
If there's one missing, I'll kill him. Can you get that, will you?
Yeah, hold on.
Given utterance, has it? The odd Neanderthal grunt, that is all.
You don't like being locked up, do you, lad?
I ain't done nothing, right? I want my Uncle Arthur here.
So do I. So do I.
Yeah, well, it's Dave.
Dave? What's he want?
I think I'll let him tell you that.
Eh? Dave?
I think perhaps now we should contact our people at the embassy, Captain.
We can handle this ourselves, without their bloody interference.
And what if something should go wrong?
If this is reported back to your superiors, I think your ambition to climb the party ladder will be short-lived.
It was your idea to give them shore leave, Captain.
Under your supervision, Tavarish Natasha, I will arrange a couple of the crew to accompany you.
So who did you actually speak to?
Well, the harbour master, and he said he'd inform his captain.
Oh, Dave, how could you?
How was I to know he's some bleeding defector you was doing business with? When Ernie just threw up all over the Carsley and Scarborough without telling me nothing.
Well, what made you phone up the docks?
Well, I went through his Sky and found some identity, saw he was a merchant seaman, and figured out he wanted to get back to his ship. And I wanted to get home to bed, and I still do.
I could become the target for a KGB assassin, and he's whining about getting home to bed. Can you believe it?
Oi, listen, you. We've still got to get him out of here a bit lively. I mean, they're still going to try and find him, aren't they? Come and claim him, all that.
Yeah, and we've got some negotiating to do, too.
Yeah, it's what they call a diplomatic approach.
Very sensitive.
Tactful.
Discreet.
Yeah, considerate.
Arthur, my friend!
Seems to work.
Tracksuits? Yeah. I sewed the motives on, didn't I? And some Walkmans and pocket stereo things, you know?
Quartz watches?
Quartz watches?
Tell the time for those of us who can read it.
No. Don't know nothing about them. Never saw one of them, don't think. But it's all legit, isn't it? My Uncle Arthur told me. Proper businessman. He's in the service industry, isn't he?
You say he sold these items to a Russian gentleman?
Yeah, that's all right. A punter's a punter, my Uncle Arthur always says. Wants me to learn the business, doesn't he?
So how'd you feel? You all right now?
Yes, a head pain.
Oh, yeah.
Where are you taking me?
Somewhere we can discuss business, comrade. Little matter of forbidden currency.
Hold on, look at that. It's all on us.
Oh, Terry, what? It's her. She's with them. Trained Soviet killers, I can tell.
Don't talk rubbish. Get off the ship, that's all. Saw him in the pub.
What is this? You have betrayed me.
Well, he can't betrayed you. I'm the one who done his dough. Oh, my God, it's Jaws.
Hello again, Terry.
Natasha?
Arthur?
Listen, look, before we get any further...
Terry, they may be carrying ice picks.
Will you calm down? Look, you see, this is a free country, you see. Now, if he don't want to go anywhere, he stays here with us, all right?
And this, Terry, is none of your business.
No.
So, Sergei, you really think the British authorities will let you stay?
Why they shouldn't?
Oh, don't be such a fool. You are an ordinary merchant seaman of absolutely no political consequence. And you have been doing illegal actions with English criminals.
You will be sent back home in disgrace, Sergei. And you will not be able to sail again.
And what of your family? Have you thought about them?
Natasha says she forgive you if you come back to the ship with us now.
Well, it's down to you now, isn't it? What do you want to do?
I don't know. Perhaps they are making sense, huh?
Sense? What about my goods? And what about these rubbish roubles? You have betrayed the British working class by turning me over. What do you think him up at Highgate would say if he knew?
Well. What have we here?
They are not mine. They are roubles.
That'll do nicely. This way, ladies and gentlemen, please.
Hey,
What's going on?
who is this man, Terry?
That man is old Bilski. So is that one. Do you speak Welsh?
Right, out! From! This is all a gross misunderstanding, Mr. Chisholm.
Bleeding liberty.
Yes.
You are making a big mistake, officer. We are Russian citizens on a sightseeing tour.
Move along, I was just helping them find a bureau d'exchange. Isn't that right, Terry?
That's right, yeah, that's all we're doing.
I want to see your superior. I demand that you contact the embassy immediately.
All in good time, madam, please.
For God's sake, what were you thinking of? Are you sick, is that it? Are you suffering from some sort of stress?
So if I could just put this matter into some kind
I've had them all onto me.
perspective.
The Yard, the Home Office. What are we doing arresting Russian nationals? What do I tell them? That on what appears to be no evidence whatsoever,
Sir,
one of my
that's not
officers...
quite true.
I
Actually-
do not wish to hear it. I don't want to hear it. This obsession you've got about nicking Arthur Daly is getting totally out of control, Sergeant.
Sir,
Totally!
A relative of mine had grass. The shame of it.
Leave it out, Uncle Arthur. I ain't no grass. I didn't tell him about the dodgy watches, did
Oh,
I?
you bloody...
Oh, you
You
said
are-
it, and that's... No, it's all right, it's all right. It's all right. Get out. I mean, you got a right result just getting out of it, didn't you?
A right result?
Yeah.
I'd done £1.5 grand. I couldn't even claim the roubles back as mine. Chisholm took them and gave them to the Ruskies, and they've done the Hoffman.
Don't worry about it, Uncle Arthur. I've done right up, didn't I?
Terry, hit him.
You'll enjoy more than I will.
Yeah, I will.
Bunged him over the side just before they sailed, didn't he? Shouted out something about insulting the memory of 20 million comrades in the war. Still, at least you got something back out of it, eh, Arthur?
Yeah, now you're in the international market, aren't you? I mean, there's bound to be some punters who want them somewhere.
Yeah, but where?
Bolivia? Argentina?
Paraguay?
So it's large vodkas all round then, eh, Arthur?
No, it is not, Dave.
All right, Tel?
I do not believe it.
Neither do I. Sorry, mate, this is members only.
Leave it out. Come see me, Uncle Arthur, ain't I?
Uncle, you're joking.
Don't you see the likeness?
How many times have I got to tell you, you are no kith of mine. You are an unrelated oaf. Probably an anonymous donation to a sperm bank. Now, what it?
What sort of thing to say about family, eh?
He is not family.
Oh, he really is your nephew then, eh, Arthur?
You're still here?
Come for me wages, ain't I?
Wages?
Forgot to pay me, Uncle Arthur, didn't you?
I'll pay you all right. Dave, you've got that truncheon you keep behind the bar.
If you're going to get violent, Uncle Arthur, I think you better talk to me mum first.
Your mum, Lily?
Mummy, Uncle Arthur is down here.
You're winding me up, aren't you?
Nah.
Oh, my God.
You ever thought of defecting, Arthur?
Do you think that boat's gone yet?
Your bottle has.
Nice of you.
Yeah. Cheers, comrade.